it to the first grade? I did. I had a really great experience. But the only problem was I had this teacher, and she hated my guts. But that was okay, because I didn't care for her guts either. She was my reading and spelling teacher. I had always made straight A's until I got into her class. I was really bored. And when a high-level child gets bored, into his brain. Things like get up and run out of the room. That'll get you a whipping. She had a thing where there was my dad. It's called 2 for the price of 1. You get a spanking at school, you get a spanking at home. She didn't like me. And the reason she didn't like me was the way I pronounced her name. She had a wonderful name. Her name was Miss Bars. Mrs. Bars. I'll never forget her. Lord of mercy, she was a big lady too. She had thighs inside the zip codes. And she had one of these incredible hairdos. It looked like tin cowtail with the hairnet over it. I mean, you could tell that she was on furlough for days in that hair. Well, since she didn't like me, I'd sit in the back of her class, and I'd do my best to keep my brain occupied. So I'd write these words that only I knew what they meant. And one day she found a letter that I wrote with these words I had made up. She came waddling over to me. You could hear her coming. Her thighs were apologizing to each other. Scooge that pun, scooge that pun, scooge that pun. And she stuck that letter in my face and she said, Noah, what is this? I said, can't you read? She said, Noah, why don't you try to write something that makes sense? I said, okay, Mrs. Bars, I will. So the next day, I wrote her a letter, and I think I can memorize it. And she read it, and it said this. Dear Mrs. Bars, your feeble attempt to participate in any intelligent conversation only goes to exaggerate your already pathetic lack of mental ability. Sincerely, Noah Hahn.